So today, shout out goes out to an old friend. Shout out goes out to Ayo. So yeah, he basically says amen to my fan service video I did on Marvel Rivals. And honestly, yeah, the fan service is definitely giving what it's supposed to give. And I do enjoy it to a certain extent. Anyway, peace. Say not thou, I will recompense evil, but wait on the Lord, and he shall save thee. Proverbs 20:22.
So, dating as a man. And I guess it's kind of like dating as an anime fan too. It's kind of like a all-in-one, but I do want to get my topics and touch on these issues as a man and in an honest way that isn't crazy or isn't like inherently targeting any other subgroup or whatever. But yeah, let's just get into it. So first and foremost, yeah. As a man dating, especially as a younger man, because I'm like again 23.
Damn. I'm sorry.
I'll be 24 this year. And realistically, YouTube is my main occupation. It literally bothers no one. Any woman I've talked to, I tell them what I do. I tell them I work in video editing. I don't even tell them I do YouTube. I just tell them I work in video editing. And then I explain it thoroughly, and it never is a problem. Honestly, as long as you have some level of income, as long as you are making moves, as long as you are a busy man, women will still talk to you. I don't like this idea that like, oh, if you aren't working a such and such and getting this amount of money, most women don't care. Just have a job in general and women will freaking talk to you. If you do not, they will not speak to you. They just won't do that. At least not the women that you want. I speak for more traditional leaning men personally. Like for me, I personally prefer to pay for majority of the dates that I'm on. Typically speaking, I don't really do the whole going Dutch. I like to pay for all the dates. That's just how I get down personally. I like to actually say I'm traditional and be traditional. I typically prefer more modest women, etc., etc. Even on my dating profiles, like I literally put conservative. I am more conservative leaning. I want tradition, etc., etc. And for some reason, liberal women still match with me. I don't know why. It's so weird to me. I even had like a full debate with someone I matched with because like she kept asking me all these weird ass questions. And I'm like, dude, I don't care. Dude, I'm not that political. Like, dude, no, I don't do that. No, you see my profile. You could tell what I believe in. I don't understand why we have to have these back and forths. I don't know. It's weird. And also dating as a man is weird because like you gotta be Superman, like literally. You have to be everything and nothing all at the same time. At least when it comes to like certain women, like you know what I'm saying? Like they look for emotional intelligence, which I hate even saying the word, but it does have merit, you know. Of course, everyone wants a partner who can be empathetic, etc., etc. And I feel like that should just be the bare minimum. But aside from that, yeah, I feel like men just get looked at as if we're monsters, assholes, or all of the above. There is really no in between. If you ask a woman nowadays what she thinks of a man, the first thing she'll say is something negative, and then couple that with an entire list of as a man, as a man, as a man. But let you be a man and say as a woman and do anything at all, and it's a problem. Hell, if I tell I want a woman to cook and clean, it's a freaking nightmare. Like I swear to you, I'll never hear the end of it. And it's weird to me because it's like, I feel like nowadays as a man, we not allowed to say that we want standards and have standards because every time we have standards, we get guilt tripped into like saying that our standards are unrealistic. I'd be like, bro, can you cook and can you clean? That is all I want. Honestly, like it's to the point where I don't even expect women to do anything or want to do anything for me personally. Even me, the way I look at dating, and I feel like a lot of people should view this, whether you're a man or woman, as dating, you should look at what can you give to a person, not as what are they giving or not giving to you. And maybe that's because I'm more self-sacrificial. Maybe it's because I give more of a damn than the average human. Fuck man, human. Because I can't tell you how many women just want and have so many expectations for dudes and didn't give nothing but their body. You feel me? It's so weird to me. I'll talk to someone. And this isn't even coming from like a bitter man's perspective. I actually have a very high success rate when it comes to dating or matching. Like honestly, the only reason why I'm not dating right now is because honestly, the funds aren't great. You feel me? They're just not. So you can help with that by giving a like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. It helps me a lot, and I hate that I have to say it because honestly, I hate when YouTubers say that. I'm gonna be real with you, I don't like doing it, but I know I have to do it because it helps with the algorithm. Moving on, personally, I do like the idea of dating, settling down, and just starting a family. Like as I get older, like this idea that, oh, you're too young for all that, I don't care, dude. I'm not getting any younger personally. That I date to marry. That's my goal. That's what I want to do. Like personally, like I don't like this idea that like a lot of young people, they just put off family values for the focus of a career. When the main reason you're doing that career is so you can be, you know, okay and comfortable financially. You feel me? And the best way to do that, especially in this economy, is with a partner. And people pretend like it's a bad thing to want a partner of the opposite sex and want to be happy with that person. They be like, "Oh, you don't need that." How do you know? Human beings are literal social creatures. We quite literally need each other, whether it be friendships and especially romantic. It's to the point where it's refreshing to hear a female content creator or just a female in general get on a platform and say it's okay to want somebody. You feel me? That's how sick and twisted and broken everyone is in the dating pool nowadays. It's everyone. Honestly, it is. I won't even lie to you. It's crazy. Also, another thing, dating as a man is so weird because like it's almost like women like they pretend like they don't do anything wrong. And what I mean by that, it's not what you think, right? It's like we know as men and y'all know as women, when y'all take hours or days to respond, you're not that busy, gang. I make it a point to always be busy despite the fact that I do YouTube full time. And you might think, oh, I have so much time on my hands. Dude, every day I am editing or recording or working on another project. There is no off days for me when I do this YouTube thing. Not even one, right? And so I have times and gaps in between the day where I'm editing for almost 10 hours, literally. And I still respond to everyone. Like people pretend like it's so impossible. And again, mainly women, shocker. They pretend as if like they're so busy. It's like, no, dude, you're just entertaining other dudes and you don't want me to find out. Honestly, I don't care. Like, just keep it real. Another thing, women will lie. Okay, like women will lie their ass off. They will sit here and pretend like they're these moral virtues, these super angels, and men are just these dogs and animals. They just want one thing. And when you realize that no, they all do the same thing that we do. The only difference is it's just more popularized to slander dudes for doing the same thing that they do. Literally. I can't tell you how many times I've seen it. Literally, it's so weird to me and I hate seeing it. I can't get on a platform without hearing men this, men that, what men don't do, decentering men, blah, 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 blah. I'm just like trying to exist here. I even made a video about one random woman that just found this whole thing in my DMs explaining how much she hates dudes and how dudes are secretly gay. All straight men are gay, even though they're straight. I know, crazy. Like, and again, I know most of them are not extremists, like those type of people, but it's a decent majority of them.
What?
I wouldn't even say majority. It's just a decent chunk of them that act like this and have this rhetoric and believe this. Like, honestly, even growing up like with sisters and growing up with a mother, you never hear positive things about the male sex as a man. And it can be very disheartening as a man growing up and just being raised in that environment because you don't really get the other side. It's just men don't like this, men don't like that, men don't cuddle. Dude, people be saying that women, like 60-something% of women don't have orgasms. I've never had that problem until fairly recently because of their standards on how they get off. You feel me? I feel like that's the biggest thing, right? Like for me, I've always been able to satisfy my partners. It's never been an issue for me. Look, not to get personal, but maybe that's because like I am a more decently built individual down there.
Pause.
I don't have these issues. I really don't. Like,